Going on to you Libras out there. So you Libras have the Four of Wands, the King of Swords, and then you Libras have the oh wow, you Libras have the Moon. So the Four of Wands, that's interesting. So you Libras have, even from what I'm seeing here, you Libras are choosing to stay hidden. A lot of you are choosing to stay in the dark, incognito, hanging out by yourselves. You gonna be where y'all at. Y'all are staying there because the moon is about ghosting people. The moon is about ghosting people. This is not just, and it's a major arcana. So this speaks to how this is not just like something short term because you Libras were heartbroken, how difficult things were for you, right? Unfairly, right? This is you Libras choosing to actually be like, you know what? You gonna be wherever y'all at. You know? You hang out with somebody, cool. They need to appreciate it because you gonna be wherever y'all at. And what that means is, it's like, where's Waldo? You know? And what that means is you're living your life. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Like the reason why it is that people love Michael Jordan is because Michael Jordan pops out, does what he does, and then he leaves. But if you ever think about it, you don't hear a whole lot about Michael Jordan like that. And honestly, if from me, that's by design. From me observing it, that's by design. And it's the same thing that's going on with you Libras. I'm seeing that y'all, when I was starting to read this, I thought this was a temporary thing for a lot of y'all. This is something that a lot of you Libras are going to look to do long term, because the Four of Wands and the King of Swords is about how you just, again, you Libras are starting to like it. You're starting to like the fact that your life is much more peaceful without knuckleheaded ninnies around you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the person, like everybody around you either better be official or you're just not rocking with it, you know? Yeah. Oh. They gotta either be real with you or you Libras are just not rocking with it. The King of Swords, being clever, making your money, staying out of the way. You can do whatever a lot of you Libras are coming to find out. You can do whatever you want to do when you don't have people stressing you out all the time. The Chariot and the World see? Crescent moon like again. See how similar they are? See how similar they are? See? Again, ghosting. Being, like I said before, if no one brings it up, if no one is upset at you Libras, yo, how come you Libras ain't been around? If they're not asking, you Libras are in the dark with it. Yo, this is crazy how y'all flip the script. The Chariot, some people will ask you about it. How come is it that you Libras ain't been around? What's going on? And you Libras may just tell them, hey, you've been busy doing what you've been doing. That's powerful. You like this. You like being by yourselves or with a few people. Because the people around you, you got to be able to trust them anyway. What's the point? That's the thing. What's the point of having someone around you that you can't trust? There is no point to that. Unless the point, I don't know, unless the point is self-destruction. The Three of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Some of you Libras may have somebody already that you're already talking to, but you Libras want to keep that on the low. They may not even be in the same city, or I should say, well, the same town that you stay in. Person may be in a whole other town. Well, in New York City here we have boroughs. So like, you know, when I say city, right? Especially for New York doesn't, like, the whole New York City is considered the city, but there's different boroughs. So sometimes, right, we'll consider New York City collectively, all 5 boroughs collectively, but then sometimes the other boroughs will be branched off, and Manhattan will be just called New York City onto itself. So it, like I said, it really just depends on where it is that you're from. But a whole, like, we don't necessarily have towns in New York City. We have boroughs. You feel what I'm saying? Like Manhattan would be its own town. Brooklyn would be its own town. Queens, Bronx, you know what I'm saying? Staten Island would be its own town. So we have boroughs over here. But the point is, you Libras may be going over somewhere else in their own, like, town or a different part of the city to their city. It's not even anyone that, like, you probably know from around the way or just in the neighborhood. This is probably somebody where it's like you have to actually go see. And it's someone that you probably just talk to and the two of y'all vibes, but you just feeling them out, and it's not, and the person has to really vibe with you. The Four of Cups, you know, two of y'all hanging out. If the person starts to act crazy, then you'll get rid of them. You'll excommunicate them. But what I'm seeing here is, so far so good. The Six of Swords, Knight of Cups. You got a couple of some of you Libras may have a couple of people that you're talking to, and you're not even necessarily trying to break people's hearts. It's just that you Libras are just not going to be tied down with a knucklehead, someone who has no vision, someone who doesn't have an understanding of where they're going in their life. A lot of you Libras are just not going for that, right? Like, you know, the Four of Cups, like, if they're hard to date, if they're difficult, if they're out of pocket, yo, you Libras have really turned y'all lives around for real, for real. Let's clarify some cards. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Page of Pentacles, the Justice, which is Libra, the Two of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Okay? The Page of Pentacles. So a lot of you Libras, okay, got it. So a lot of you Libras are playing the field. You're talking to multiple people, trying to find out who they are, what they are about, or you may be even talking to one person at a time. But you're not going to be spending so much of your time tolerating a knucklehead. If you Libras are talking to somebody and you find that it's too hard to talk to them, a lot of you Libras are just going to ghost them. Leave them alone. Talk to somebody else. Someone that's more interested in actually talking and being around you. If there's one thing that you Libras are not doing, you Libras are not finna be raising y'all blood pressure, getting stressed like you ate some salt to go talk to somebody. No, you Libras are going to be like, hey, what's going on? You want to hang out? You want to kick it? Get their number, texting them, calling them. Y'all hanging out. They too difficult for you. They giving you stress. They pressing you a little bit too much. You Libras are going to be like, nope, that's a dub. That's a dub. That's a dub. Nah, because going back to the very beginning, the moon card, you Libras aren't stressing it. Y'all are not finna, y'all are not, like I said, raising y'all blood pressure. Y'all are not doing that. Y'all are not going to be out here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Blood pressure raising, right? Getting angry. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like you done ate salt. What happens? What happens when you eat something with a lot of salt on it? Pulse goes up. See? The Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, because you talking to other people. You could take it or leave it. You don't care. Love got to be a two-way street. Y'all are the zodiac sign of love. Libra, ruled by Venus. Love got to be a two-way street. How you going to be in a relationship with somebody and they giving you a hard time? They pressing you. They talking about how come you not picking up the phone? They're starting to show their insecurity. Nah, a lot of you Libras, nah. A lot of you Libras, y'all are like, what? How come I'm not picking up the phone? Beep. Block. Let me go ahead and take this person off my contact list. It's a dub. And you leaving them. They sending you text messages and you'll just leave them. You won't even read them joints. You may partially read it just to delete it and stuff like this, but you Libras ain't even gonna waste y'all time because you Libras don't have time for that anymore. Like I said, all of that, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all know what I'm talking about, how y'all hang out with somebody, how you can hang out with somebody and it starts off cool and then it starts to get buck wild because they just started hanging out with you and they're like, how come you're not picking up your phone? You're like, wait a minute, hold on, wait, watch out now. I only known you 3 days and you already talking about how come I'm not picking up my phone? Because I'm not trying to pick up my phone. Humpty Dumpty? That's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Just watch out for the crazy individuals, yo. Watch your back for the crazy mugs. Lay low if you see anybody that's crazy.